But I do want to, at the outset, say a heartfelt thank you to the Atlantic Council, because they have been tremendous partners, not just to our mission here in the UAE, but really across the board, around the world. And they have been partners on some truly pivotal initiatives, such as this one. And I'll say a few words about that later. But Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a number of gentlemen in the audience, which certainly is very critical when we're discussing this issue. So I will say that I am not just honored, but thrilled to be joining you this afternoon to recognize and empower the next generation of women trailblazers. And you will get to hear a little bit about them later on. But I think it's really fitting to do so here at the Abu Dhabi Finance Week, because this week, of course, we focused on what is driving the global economy, what are some of the key trends that our policymakers should be thinking about. But for me and for our mission, it is also a week that caps a truly historic and momentous year in US-UAE relations. And over the past year, our two countries have worked to strengthen our strategic partnership and really orient it towards success in the decades to come. And I think all of you noticed that one of the core themes of the Finance Week this year was on the very rapidly evolving geopolitical and geoeconomic context in which we all operate and in which we all cooperate, but also in which we all compete. And success in this very dynamic environment requires partnerships, and this is something that the United States is very much committed to. And these partnerships, of course, help countries navigate the complexities of this geopolitical and geoeconomic, very fluid environment, but also to help us mobilize our shared resources and orient us towards the key opportunities, but also challenges ahead. And I would say the US-UAE partnership is very much the perfect example of such a partnership that is required at this pivotal moment. I think all of you know that in September, we had the great pleasure and honor to welcome to the United States His Highness Sheikh Mohammed. And he was the first sitting UAE president to visit the White House. And in his meeting with President Biden, the two really came to what I would say almost 100% alignment on some of the key opportunities ahead of us. And the two leaders, when they sat down together, charted a very ambitious path for our bilateral partnership. And in their joint statement, I will just share with you a brief quote. They said, the United States and the United Arab Emirates are both entrepreneurial nations joined together by a relentless focus on the future. Our aspirations are rooted in a common resolve to pursue innovative partnerships in new fields, including AI, food security, infrastructure investment, and supply chain resilience. So together, our two countries are working together, we're innovating, and we're building the sectors that will be driving the 21st century economy. And as you just heard, that includes AI and frontier technology of every sort, space economy, cybersecurity, health and life sciences, and of course, sustainable, reliable, clean sources of energy to power all of these different sectors and efforts. What is also required, and this is something that has been a priority, is ensuring that our two countries have a skilled, well-prepared workforce to participate and achieve success in this 21st century economy. And therefore, our bilateral priorities have very much included training, education, and women's empowerment. And here is where I get to our cooperation with the Atlantic Council. It has been absolutely one of our core priorities to empower women in finance and entrepreneurship, because that type of effort has demonstrated time and again that we can help unlock new opportunities, create thriving businesses, and as Amelia mentioned, create prosperity in our economies and societies. We recognize that women's economic empowerment is not just nice to do. It's not something that we should just talk about in conferences. It is very much something that we must do. And this is why we are supporting the Atlantic Council's Women Innovator, or WIN fellowships, and this is in collaboration with Georgetown's McDonough Business School. And I will tell you, and I think I mentioned to some of you as I was walking in, this is an initiative and a program that is very much near and dear to my heart, because I was privileged to help launch this program in Saudi Arabia some 3 years ago. And it was even better to watch it grow and succeed. And it has now expanded to not just UAE, but also Bahrain and Jordan. And it's programs such as WIN that provide women entrepreneurs with the training, the skills, the capacity building, digital and financial tools, mentorship, and resources in general that help them access stores of knowledge that they would otherwise not be able to reach. And this is something, again, that we have found to be true time and again through programs such as WIN. And since 2020, the State Department has also supported a program called Academy for Women Entrepreneurs, or AWE, and this is, again, a program that has been incredibly successful here in the UAE, and we are very proud of this collaboration with NYU Abu Dhabi and with Start AD. And we showcased these programs and others at a recent summit. This took place in September. We brought together women entrepreneurs and alumna from 14 different countries across the region and Central Asia. And we took them to Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, and Dubai. But more importantly, we exposed them to all of the tools and resources and knowledge that we could share with them in the 3 days that they were with us. And most importantly, I would say, and this is something that we heard from all of the participants, or most important to them, were their ability to engage with prior alumna and alumni of our programs. These were women that had graduated but really made the journey of entrepreneurs towards success. And they were so generous with their time and with their knowledge, and really shared with our participants in this summit everything that they could to help encourage them and help support them in these initial stages of their efforts. And I just want to highlight a few of these women that have, as I said, made the journey and achieved success, because they are really terrific. We had with us WIN alumna Lara Hussein from Waste Lab. This is somebody who is an innovator and visionary, and her technology was profiled at COP28 in Dubai last year. We had with us also AWE alumna Marcela Sancho, the founder of House of Pops. And those of you who have not had her popsicles, you should go out and get some, because they're delicious, and they are taking over the Middle East, as Bloomberg recently wrote. We also had with us our youngest WIN alumna, Aldabi Al-Mehri. Some of you may have seen her profiled recently in the media. This young lady is just tremendous. She's a Guinness World Book record holder and a youngest Emirati publisher. Another success story was from our Ingest training program. It was an all-female grade 12 student company called Limitless, and they are working with AI-based applications to help students with special needs. And finally, we had alumna Hadil Al-Khati, founder of Broth Lab. I think she's joining us today. Is she here? No? Okay, too bad, because she's a really tremendous advocate for women entrepreneurs and incredibly successful. Again, somebody who started small but now is expanding not just to other countries in the region, but also to the United States. So these are a few of the women trailblazers that we helped, as I said, in those initial stages. They're visionaries, and we were so proud to work with them. They are really just absolutely magnificent. And we're looking to do much more with all of you. We're looking always for great ideas so that we can expand the reach of our programs, create new programs. So please do stay in touch with us. Let us know how it's going. In February, for example, we will be sponsoring, during UAE's Innovation Month, we will be sponsoring the first ever US Pavilion and at the Sharjah Entrepreneurship Festival. We're really looking forward to that. Again, just to engage with more sort of budding tycoons and entrepreneurs and helping them along the way. So thank you very much for participating today, and thank you for all that you are doing to help women entrepreneurs, help women businesses, and help the US-UAE partnership, which is built, as always, not by diplomats like me, but by people like you who are working every single day to create the partnerships, relationships, and friendships that drive forward this really historic relationship. Thank you.